Hello and welcome to 7-Minute Guitar. Also check us out on facebook.com/7MinuteGuitar for the resources that are used in these videos. Today we're starting a new segment. We're still in the world of scales, but up to now we've been talking about the major scale, everywhere they are on the neck. We've been talking about the chords that go with them. And most recently I've been trying to show how those chords and scales, the same type of scale, can be used by starting on the 6th degree of that scale, and it makes the minor scale, this natural minor. Well, today we're going to start the segment with the C minor chord. We'll find the 5 different places you can find the C minor chord on the neck, and introduce the associated scales that go with those chords at those locations. Just like the major chords, we're built off of the key form, the chord form of C, A, G, E, and D. The minor chords are built off of those same C, A, G, E, D, but minors. Now, 3 of them you'll find very common: the A minor, the D minor, get my fingers right, and the E minor. 2 others that are not as common is the C minor. This is a C major, and for a C minor they just take this note right here and they flatten it. And for a G minor they take this chord right here and they flatten this note. Now in this case they only play these 4 strings. There's a G minor, and in the C, let me change fingers. They flatten that. That'll work better for me. And they only play these 4 middle fingers. So we'll start today by finding the 5 locations on the neck of the guitar that you can find a C minor chord. Using that way, you'll see the 5 types of minor fingering. So let's start by making our C major. Let's change it to the C major that we would make when we bar our chords. And now keep this pinky finger right here on that root note, but everything else is going to change. We're going to take our index finger, and this is still our major. Let's make it a minor by dropping our index finger there, raising our ring finger. That's really all that's going to happen now. The ring finger's not going to play anything. The middle finger's going to play the 2nd string. The index finger's going to play the 4th string. And the pinky's holding our root note here on the 5th string. And just these 4, there you go. That is the C minor chord right here at the open head of the neck. The next location for a C minor chord is right here. So using that same root note we had here, use that same root note and use an A minor form. So you have your A minor, bring it all the way up here, bar the entire thing, and play those 5 strings. That'll make your C minor chord at the barring the 3rd fret. So, in the world of major chords, we had the C form, the A form, the G form, the E form, and the D form. We have that exact same thing in the world of minor chords. So we've gone through our C minor, we've gone through our A minor, and up here we'll have our G minor. Now to make our G major, in the C chord, we would bar the 5th fret and make a G. Well, in this case, we'll still make that G, but we'll put our pinky finger up here on the root note, and we will drop this 3rd note down by placing our middle finger right there. And then only play the 4 low notes. So what comes after C, A, G, E? So, for a minor for a C minor, we'll use this E minor form, just like up here There's the E minor. Slide that all the way up. Bar the root note right here at the 8th fret and make your E minor, and this way you can play all 6 strings. And that'll make a C minor using this E minor form. Last chord style for today will be the D minor type. Now we normally make a D minor at the head of the neck with those fingers right there. Well, let's move our fingers around just like we would if we were making a bar chord. Take that finger style, slide it all the way up the neck till your index finger lands here on the 10th fret, 4th string, using the root note of a C, and here's another C, and this makes that minor. Just play those 4 notes, and there you go. The D minor form of a C minor chord. We're running low on time, but there's something I really want to point out. A minor is relative to a major. So the minor is the 6th degree of a major scale. If you have an E flat major, I choose that one because the C minor is the relative minor of the E flat major. So if we come all the way up here for a quick G form, E flat major, if I do the E minor form, which is still using this exact same scale, that made the C minor using that exact same scale. We're going to go over this more tomorrow when we go through these scales. Hey, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be putting photos of the minor scales and the minor chords at facebook.com/7MinuteGuitar.